I'm back. I can't believe what just happened to me. I'm still in shock. All right. So I went to go do an MRI, right? And I've done an MRI before. And, they asked me a couple questions. Are you claustrophobic? Nope. Do you have anything, any metal pieces in your body? Nope. I am metal, but. So they put me in this thing and they put my hand in a box. Told me I can't move. And for the first time ever in my life, number one, I felt claustrophobic. And number two, I got a panic attack. I've never had a panic attack in my life. I panicked. I made it 20 minutes of nothing but freaking out, and trying to stay still. The guy put some headphones on. He asked me, what do you want to hear? I told him, play some Beatles. Mellow out to some Beatles while you do this. And I totally freaked out. For 20 minutes, I was freaking out. And there's this little, like a little rubber ball, hooked to a little thing. He says, squeeze this in case of an emergency. I made it 20 minutes. Then I squeezed it. I said, oh, get me out, get me out. I'm still freaking out over this. Now, my great friend Kathy, who has had many panic attacks and, she's had many MRIs too. She has epilepsy. So I called her up about this. And she can identify, but honestly, I'm still shaken up. I can't believe I just went through this shit. I had a panic attack. I've never had a panic attack in my life. So the guy told me that hopefully the doctors can make something out of the MRI for the 20 minutes I was down there. And I hope so too, because I don't want to go through that again. I mean, Kathy told me they can give me some sedatives and Xanax or whatever the fuck. But I told them, they were telling me tonight they were going to give me some. You want me to give you something? I said, no, I can't do this. Not tonight. Maybe I'll feel better tomorrow to do it. But anyway, let me read the comments. Yeah, I've never had a panic attack before. You know what I think it is too, being in the hospital this long? It's really, see, I have been suppressing a lot, of how I really feel, how pissed off I am that I'm still here. But I don't want to get pissed because it'll make it worse. I mean, I have this mentality like, dude, no matter what you say, what you do, you can't leave. You have to stay here, regardless. So, fucking, if you bitch about it, it's still gonna be the same outcome. You're still gonna stay here. But I think a combination of that, the pain medication they gave me, and just being here for 6 days has gotten to me. That when they put me in this little tunnel where I can't fucking move, and they tell me, don't budge, don't move, and all this loud noise going on. I'm listening to the Beatles and the headphones, and I freaked out. But not only did I freaked out for 20 fucking minutes thinking, fuck it, just go through with it, you know, and I tried to close my eyes and not think about it, but my brain was freaking out, my body. Even at one point, the guy says, "You're moving your fingers. You gotta stay still." Freaked out. So I called my friend Kathy, but she's at work. She couldn't talk as long. And there's nobody else I can call. It's like 1 in the morning and shit. So I'm here with all my friends. And let me read some of the shit you guys wrote. Oh wow, man. Speakers out. Mike Sears, my brother. So, Mike, let me ask you. You said you had 2 of them in 1 week back in 2018. So was that the first time you ever had a panic attack? Hey, hi, hey, look, hi everybody. You know, I love you all. Oh, Queen Barb, I hate to hear that. Zoo Nation, you know what? I'm shocked. I never thought I'd ever have a panic attack. You know, not only my brother Mike Sears, but anybody out there. Has anybody never had a panic attack and then all of a sudden you had one? I mean, I'm 56, man. Thank you so much, Jimmy Fingers. I'm going to do that. No, they don't have to give me anything for sleep. Oh, you mean for the MRI? They were offering me stuff and I told them I couldn't go through with it. I was just like, just take me back to my room. I'm sorry. Because, oh, it was your very first time, huh, brother? Hey, by the way, Mike Sears, I love you, bro. Uh, yeah, they were offering me some stuff. And number one, I took pain meds, so I don't like mixing shit. And number two, I was so freaked out. I'm still freaked out over it. And it's been like 30 minutes. That there was no way I was going to go back in that machine. I was like, just take me to my room. Now, what the doctor said was maybe the 20 minutes I was in there, they can make out my hand, you know? So, hey, everybody, please. Let's hope the doctors can make out that 20 minutes I was out there if there's my bone infected. So I don't have to do this. This was fucking horrible. What happens when I had a panic attack, Jeff? It kind of I felt like I was drowning. I felt like I was hopeless. I couldn't move. I couldn't budge. I felt like I was dying. I felt like death, you know? And after 20 minutes, I mean, I squeezed that ball like crazy. Get me out of here. Get me out. I can't believe I made it 20 minutes. It was 20 minutes of fucking torture. You know, Zoo Nation, I never thought I'd ever have a panic attack. I wouldn't, my thing is that, my friend Kathy, I've had people have panic attacks in front of me. And I always thought that it was kind of a condition. My friend Kathy's epileptic, and I know somebody else that has mental issues that has had. I always thought it was certain people that had panic attacks. I never thought I would be one of them. Thank you, Jukebox Cowboy. I like your advice. Well, you know what, man? If I gotta take this MRI, they're gonna have to put me out. Oh my God, yes. I guess because it was the first one, it was like really hit me hard. Wow, dude, you mean they fucking strapped your head down, Mark, to do an MRI? Fuck, dude. Yeah, I felt kind of like, yeah, I felt like I couldn't breathe either, man. Thank you, Mike. I can't wait to go home, dude. I gotta tell you, this was the worst experience yet that I've had since I've been here. And it has to be like the worst experience I ever suffered in my life, really. As far as, I mean, it wasn't painful, but mentally it was agonizing. I still feel a bit queasy from it. Oh, yes, man, I wish I was home, man, so bad. Don't take any benzos. I don't even know what that is. Thank you, Mike. I love you too, bro. How long did it take? Because believe me, I'm still shaken up by this shit. Dude, I've never been claustrophobic in my life, and that's what it felt like. I felt claustrophobic. And I felt claustrophobic the second they put me in there. That's when I felt it. I even said it. I go, oh, I don't feel good in here because I'm not claustrophobic. So the guy like took one of the pillows away so I can put my head down a little lower. And he's like, how's that? And I was like, it's not good, but let's do this. Fuck it. Because I didn't think I was going to have a panic attack. Well, if my bone is infected, it means that I'm going to have to take an IV home. They're going to have to set an IV at my house and go like 10 days with antibiotics. Because pills will not help an infected bone. It has to be an IV. So that's why they're doing the MRI to see if my bone is infected. Well, I've been on antibiotics for the past 6 days on an IV, but now they're giving me pills. I'm not really feeling better. I'm still shaken up from it, to tell you the truth. I'm sorry to hear that, Queen Barb. Rest in peace, your aunt. Wow, JWF. I mean, seriously, talking to you people tonight, you, Mike Sears, and everybody, I didn't realize it was something that, you haven't had. Like in your case, you know, you're in your 40s and you get your first one. And I know Mike Sears, you're a young guy, so I figure you probably got yours in your 20s and shit. But still, I mean, I figure people that have panic attacks had it all their lives, even as, teenagers and shit. Not have one for the first time when you're 56 years old. I'm shaking up, man. Yeah, and you know what? I haven't, that's the weird thing, dude. I haven't been overthinking nothing. I just let everything go with the flow. But I think the second that they put me in that fucking MRI machine, my brain shut down from 6 days of bullshit. It finally caught up to me. I hope I never have a panic attack again, man. Thank you, Roger. Um, I'm feeling a little bit better as far as but not much. I'm still shaking up. Yeah, you know what, man? I'm gonna leave tomorrow. Even against doctor's orders, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna spend tonight. I'm gonna sleep. But I gotta tell them. I gotta go. I'm gonna just hope that MRI they can read my bone. If not, then I'm gonna have to stay and give me sedatives or whatever the fuck, knock me out and give me the MRI. But I need to get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I know, Jimmy. I had to put I don't know if the machine is set up for God. If I could just put my fucking arm in there, this wouldn't be a goddamn problem. At all. At all. But the way they put me in there, I couldn't budge. And plus, the guy told me I couldn't even move. You can't move anything. Obviously you have to stand still, but look, dude, I'm not a big guy. I mean, I used to be big, but now I'm not. And it was tight. It was so tight in there. Wow. Whoa, dude. You see what Mark said, guys? He says, I'm a combat veteran and I never had one till 2 weeks ago with that MRI. I felt like I was in a coffin. Bro, that's exactly what I felt like. Like I was in a coffin, like I was dying. I felt like a sensation of drowning. And I felt like when I squeezed that ball, I felt like if I spent another minute here, I'm going to die. Oh my God, you had a panic attack while driving? Holy fuck, dude. I'm glad you're okay. Benzos are Xanax and Clonopin. Clonopin. You should probably ask for one to settle you down. You mean now? Because, dude, I did some pain meds. I don't think I should be mixing that shit. But honestly, I still am shaken up. Many people have just one or two panic attacks in their lifetime. And the problem goes away, perhaps, when a stressful situation ends. Jukebox Cowboy, I hope you're right. Let me ask you, Mike Sears, and I'm sorry if I forgot your name, the person that had one when you were in your 40s. Have you had one since? Anxiety panic attacks are worse than death because you don't die. You just keep enduring until it subsides, if it subsides. But if you had recurrent, unexpected panic attacks and spent long periods in constant fear or another attack, you may have a condition called panic disorder. Well, this is my first panic attack, June. That sucks. You have had your whole body inside the MRI machine just to x-ray your finger. I've had an MRI before. It's horrible. I've had MRIs before too, and I don't remember it being this bad. And I don't remember being, so stuck. I mean, it's been years. I mean, I did an MRI maybe 7 years ago, so I do remember it. The noisy shit being put in that little tube. I remember that, but I don't remember getting up. Obviously, I didn't get a panic attack. One of the worst things about panic attack is the intense fear that you'll have another one. You may fear having panic attacks so much that you avoid certain situations where they may occur. Oh man, I hope this is the only one I ever have. Thank you, Skull, but I've never felt so helpless in my life. I wasn't bit by a spider. I thought I was, but I wasn't. I know what you mean, Gary. Believe me, I know. This has me emotional, man. I've been watching you since around the middle of August, and I'm a big fan of your videos and watch your videos always before I go to school. You're the hot dude. Thank you so much, Jay. I really appreciate that. Yeah, Hail Mary could be right too, because it could have been the opiates. Could have been. I believe everyone gets at least one panic attack in their lives. Well, I hope that's the only one I ever have. Thank you so much, Mike. I appreciate it, brother. And I'm here for you too. Mike, have you ever had another panic attack after that? That time you had it 2 times? You'll get better off. You will come out of this. Guarantee it. Thank you, JW. Damn, man, you need to be home laying in your own bed. Yes, listening to the remastered Sabbath on your headphones, dude. You're half right. No headphones. Just blast the motherfucker. I got my first panic attack when I was 13, and it sucks. I'm so sorry, Michael. I'm 35. I was 32 when that happened, brother. It was terrible. Felt like I was dying to. Have you had it since? You probably already answered, Mike. I just haven't gotten to it yet. But I'm curious after the times you've had it, if you had it again. It's a hard pill to swallow just being in the hospital for as long as you have. Yeah, I know, Gary. This sucks. Some research suggests that your body natural fight or flight response to danger. Wow. Yeah, Kevin. I mean, it was horrible. Damn, Hank. Yeah. Thank you, Todd. What's better, turn up the music or heavy metal, just checking your reflexes? I'm not quite sure what that means. Yeah, man, if you gotta leave, just leave. Maybe when you get home, you'll feel better. I'm thinking the same thing, Michael. I'm thinking tomorrow I gotta get the fuck out of here. Enough. Hey, man, hope you're doing well, man. Sorry to hear about your recent trouble. Thank you, Dan. What's up, Ralph? Hope you're feeling okay. Thank you. Thank you, Elite. I freaked out the first time I had a MRI as well. No, you know what, Gary? I don't remember freaking out when I had my MRI back then. Hopefully talking to us help. Yes, it has actually, Mark. I love you guys. I get what you're saying though. I had a panic attack when I went to a Soundgarden concert. Couldn't enjoy it all. Sorry to hear that, Zoo Nation. No benzos. I don't know what benzos are. I think somebody described it. It's like a Xanax, right? Get better and sorry that happened. Thank you, Jesse. Nah, don't get hooked on a bunch of that. I am not gonna get hooked on shit, bro. I'm just taking it how. No, not since. It was because of the weed I was smoking. Sativa is like cocaine. My heart was doing jumping jacks, and my heart felt like I was gonna fly out of my chest. All right, brother. So you haven't had it since. Don't be smoking that shit, bro. Go with some other type of weed. Only one I ever had was during my fourth and last MRI. Man, everybody gets MRI. Everybody gets panic attacks during MRIs. That's wild. Yeah, stay away from benzos. Those are poison, but they work wonders for panic and anxiety. If you only take one pre-procedure, that's not a huge deal. Just don't rose them regularly. Super. No, I don't. I'm never gonna get addicted to pills. Once you're in your home, sweet home, you'll mentally be 100,000% better soon. You will simply look back at this and just another memory. Stay strong, dude. Hey, thank you, brother. But you know what, Mr. Blackwell, I'm gonna look back at this and freak out. You know that this actually happened to me. I'm so clueless when it comes to panic attacks. I never thought in a million years I would have one. Everybody I know that's had a panic attack, I always thought that's them. That ain't gonna be me. Because I'm not built that way. I'm not. But little did I know. Everybody is prone to a panic attack. And as I'm seeing now, a lot of people get panic attacks with MRIs. Don't stay up too late, Ralph. You need rest, your mind and body. You're gonna make it. You know, Ronnie, I'm so shaken up now, though. There's no way I can go to sleep, at least not now. I'll try. I've had 2 panic attacks. I like hearing these stories. It makes me feel better.